Hello everyone, and welcome to the technical video day for the weekend out day. Guys, we're going to start today with the US dollar. The US dollar, as everyone's seen, is being in this sideways move since the lows that we have at the beginning of May. We're labeling this possible as a complete three-wave move right here, and also as a complete wave 1 of 5. Now, that move should end this coming week with a move higher to around 75.94 area before the US dollar is going to be sold. The series of three ways that we're getting around this area is telling me that still the trend, that we're right, that this is a wave 4, and that still the trend is to the downside. So until now, we're going to keep the same bias. When we see a move possible in the US dollar with a target to around the 71.20 area before a bounce, and even we can get a new low in the dollar. But still on the dollar index, we have the bearish bias on the long time, meaning a daily and weekly, and we have a bullish bias in the 4 hour or less, when we see that the dollar should trade around 76 before turning lower. Now, for the euro is about the same scenario. What we see for the euro, we see that the euro, it needs to trade in the 4 hours or less. It needs to trade around 140 before turning higher. But we see a clear structure here when we have A, B, C, a three-way move here, and we need a three-way move here. We're going to be bullish on the euro until this trend line holds, because we see also the scenario when a new low below 138 on the euro can be the leading diagonal. But we see this as a 5 more than the 3, and we like this scenario on the euro when we got A, B, C, W, S, A, B, and Z to around the 152 proposed target area. Aussie. On Aussie, what we see is a possible flat that should end around, with a new low, should end around the 98-93 area, and then from there we should get a bounce. I don't know, guys, if you see that every pair is showing the same structure, which is a bounce in favor of the risk. Now, New Zealand, while New Zealand is showing the same structure. On the daily chart, we are in the 5th wave ending diagonal. When we got 1, 2, 3, we got possible 5 waves completed here, and we see New Zealand recover even harder that the Aussie, and New Zealand should trade lower to either 78 or 77 area before bouncing higher. That's the trade that we're trying to cash. Now, S&P. What we see in S&P is a possible top in place, and we see also in the S&P that they recover after the next leg down. That recover together with another low, it can be possible to become in the risk trade that we need for the pairs to end the cycle. We keep saying this all over, that the US dollar is not seen anymore as a safe haven currency, because before, with these declines in the S&P, most likely the US dollar should be trading against the euro around 136, 137, and it's close at 142 and change. Right now, let's cover the dollar CAD. The dollar CAD, again, we've seen on the daily that the dollar CAD is nothing more than doing a flat wave 4. This decline was in 3-way, and we see the area around 157 or even 101 as a possible scenario for the dollar CAD to drop. proving also a dollar strength. On the euro pound area, we see a proposal triangle. So again, we believe that the euro pounds can trade higher and lower, and then higher to around 91.50 or even 93 area before it set off in the euro pound. Now the pound, we're working with two scenarios. One scenario is the bearish triangle right here, then when we should trade lower, and in that scenario we see that the pound can be doing exactly what it did right here, 3 down, 3 out, and then a decline in 5 ways in the form of flat. Another scenario is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are questionable, but we don't have any question that the pound is gonna get strong from around 160 to minimum to test the highs around 167 before another round of selling. The yens, on the yen pairs, what we see is that the dollar yens is possible ending the wave C of a 5-wave move from this area around 86 and change before turning higher again in a proposal wave 4. We see like a Aussie yen is ending also a 3-wave move from 90.08 that should end around the 76.17, but should respect this 74.35 low before going higher. And then finally we see the euro yen, when the euro yen, it should respect the low that he has around 106 before turning higher, but also possible ending a cycle. Now we're gonna take a look at the dollar swings. The dollar swings bounce hard compared to the bounce that we were getting on the dollar swings, but still we want to seize the area around 78, because for our count there was a 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 I'm sorry 1 2, and then these 3, and that feeble area comes right here around the 78 when is the 38.02. We still see this as a 3-way, and that should be possible be the end of the move. Alright, so guys, as a weekly update, we took the charge on the daily basis, and then tomorrow on the seminar we're gonna go into more details for the dailies, the weeklies, the 4 hours on the dailies. For in general, what we see for this coming week is risk aversion at the beginning of the week, possible Monday, Tuesday, or even Wednesday, and then a rebound in risk that it can start the move of the 3rd way on the US dollar count. Alright, also it can be a bounce on the yen pairs, and also can take the dollar switch lowers and the gold higher. Alright, that's the video for the week, guys.